Hey, just rolling in the store. I'm looking for protein bars. A couple clients have been asking about which one's the best. Thought I'd do a quick review on the nutrition label, what to look out for. Let's get there. All right, I found it. Here we go. Look at these. Whoo-wee. Whole bunch of them. Now, some of the morning brand, we have Quest. These are actually pretty good. I always enjoyed, here we go. I always enjoyed Quest bars. 170 for this, 6 grams of fat, 24 carbs, 15 fiber, and 20 grams of protein. From a macronutrient point, that's a pretty good bar. Let's look at another brand. Oh, let's look at this with cheese crackers. I've not seen these. These are actually new. Do these surpass Cheez-Its? Bag is 130, 7 grams of fat, 10 carbs, some fiber added, of course, and 10 grams of protein. In a sense, yes, but I'm not paying $7.50 for this, and there are 4 containers, so it's just under $2 a bag for 130 calories. This doesn't make sense for 10 grams of protein. I guess if you wanted to treat, you could totally do that. Zooming in on Lenny and Larry. Half a cookie. You have to remember, this is the one. If you eat the whole thing, it's 480. It's not worth it. There are 16 grams of protein in it and 16 grams of fat. Not going to do it for me. Classic Atkins bar. Let's see. Where's the label? There we go. 1 bar, so 240, a little bit higher. 15 grams of fat, 16 grams of protein, 23 with 12 grams of fiber. For me, I'd probably just go to the Quest bar, especially with the amount of fat there. Of course, Atkins shows more fat. It's just, I'd rather go with the lower fat bar. Let's look at which one looks the best. I'm going to go with peanut butter lover. This one's going to be very, very similar to Quest bar. It's not too bad. I'd have it for sure. We've got the Aloha. Look at this one. Again, very similar. This one is lower protein, only at 14 grams, but everything else checks out. So it could suffice. Think bars are pretty popular. We got 230 a bar. Again, this one falls in line with pretty much else, except it has less fiber. The Pro Crunch, 22 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein. They taste all right, but for that amount, I'm not doing it. We have a No Cow. This is a plant-based protein bar. Where's that label? 5 grams of fat, 26 with 15 and 20. I'd do that. See the Built bars. These are pretty popular and tasty. So these are puffs, a little bit different. Low fat, mid-level carbs, no fiber, and 15 grams of protein. Those are $9 for 4 bars, so you're paying over $2. That's what you're gonna end up getting oftentimes. Is that about $2 a bar is reasonable? We'll do 2 more. We're gonna go with some Barabells. These are actually pretty tasty. This one, 8 grams fat, 18 and 20 grams of protein. It's a little bit of sugar alcohols, but 3 grams of fiber. Some of that's why it tastes so good. I'd do a Barabells because they do taste pretty good. 16 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, 16 with 1 gram of fiber. So what we're seeing is a lot of the protein bars are going to have somewhere around 20 grams of protein. That, to me, signifies that it's an actual protein bar. It's got about 20-ish grams on average of carbs, 25. Usually it ranges on fiber from anywhere from fiber being low, less than 1, and all the way up to, say, 15 we saw in one of them. And in fact, it's usually around 8-ish. Some of the higher fat bars, Atkins and such, had a lot more. I'm going to stay away from a high fat bar. Is there anything else? Here we go. Legendary. These things are coming all the rage. We have a box. So again, look at this. $8.75 for 4. So over $2 for 180 calories and 20 grams of protein. If it's going to keep you from overeating Pop-Tarts, I guess so. But to me, I'm still going to work on eating whole food sources. I'm going to work on getting plenty of protein in my diet through a variety of different ways. Of course, chicken and fish and lean red meat seems like definitely 90% is the lowest, but even going up to 93, 95, 96% ground red meat, ground turkey. I'll look at doing plant-based, soy, tofu, edamame, and dairy. Low-fat dairy is going to be the jam too. And the reason I like to have lower fat protein sources is so I can have fat, peanut butter or avocado, or even use some oil on different products. There you go. Hopefully this helps pick out some protein bars. I gave some recommended ones along the way. And which bar would you pick? Comment below.